What's up and welcome to my channel, The Chasm, a YouTube channel primarily focused on Kingdom Hearts content and news. I'm excited to be tackling such a big plot point for one of the first videos of my channel, and I hope it's enough to spark some conversations and debates within the community. As we all know, the central conflict that will be going down in Kingdom Hearts 3 will be the big battle between the 13 Seekers of Darkness and the 7 Guardians of Light. But today, for my first ever video, I'd like to talk about one of the Darkness, in particular, Vanitas. In Birth by Sleep, Vanitas was defeated by Ven during their final battle inside of Ven's heart at the Keyblade graveyard. With Vanitas seemingly being defeated, the questions then become, how would he come back? How was he revived? Could he be time traveling with the rest of the Norts? Vanitas is a fan favorite villain, and many people, including myself, are extremely happy to see him return. It's been confirmed during the massive E3 dump courtesy of Famitsu that Vanitas was indeed revived for Kingdom Hearts 3. If you'd like to read some highlights from that interview, I'll be providing a link in the description box. How was he brought back? Certainly the smartest way to bring him back would be time travel, so what gives? Well, I do have a theory on my own, and it's something I haven't seen, spoken, or talked about in any theory posts I've seen online. I personally believe that Vanitas was resurrected through means of him taking refuge inside another person's heart. Can you guess who? I believe he was taking refuge inside of young Xehanort. Hear me out. After Ven and Vanitas' big fight, Vanitas begins to fade away, and as the last little bit of light disappears, it touches Ven's heart station and emits this circle of light. Later on, well actually a couple seconds later on, I don't know why I even said later on as if it was. Anyway, the camera pans out and you can see that Vanitas' image has been erased from the stained glass. To me, that portrays Vanitas being expelled from Ven's body. This is further evident by the fact that you never actually see Vanitas' heart rise from his body after he fades, unlike Ven's. So what did happen to Vanitas' heart after that fight? Well, I believe he did exactly what Ven did. I believe he took refuge in another person's heart. That person being, like I said before, young Xehanort. You might be asking how, and I think it's quite simple. We know that young Xehanort was present during the events of Birth by Sleep. We know that because the mysterious figure fight in Birth by Sleep Final Mix happens to be him. I personally believe that young Xehanort picked him up right after this fight with Ven so that he can foster Vanitas' heart back to good health for the upcoming clash in Kingdom Hearts 3 as a Secret of Darkness. Now, fast forward from Birth by Sleep to Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Yeah, you know what scene I'm talking about. In the City of Bells world in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Sora encounters young Xehanort, and during this encounter, we see Vanitas besides young Xehanort. In the Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance Ultimania interview, which again I will be providing in the description box below, Nomura says this: why did Xehanort and co word things as if to try and wake Ventus, who was inside Sora? And Nomura replies, they did so in order to tempt Sora's heart and have it fall to the darkness. In the story, it also talks about how abandoning the self leads to losing the heart. When you see Vanitas, the dark half of Ventus' heart, who appeared in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep over that young Xehanort for a moment, that represents Ventus' heart reacting inside Sora. What about Vanitas? The interviewer asks. Nomura then says, Vanitas is different than Xemnas and Ansem. He doesn't necessarily have a physical form. He reacted to Ventus within Sora, so that's how he was visible. Honestly, I might be interpreting this due to my own wishful thinking, but to me it sounds like he's implying that Vanitas was reacting to Ventus as well. What do you guys think? Do you think Vanitas has been recovering inside of young Xehanort? Do you think he traveled with young Xehanort to the present and has been revived that way? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It'll help out my channel a lot. If you want me to cover other topics in the series, feel free to type it in the comments, and I'll set aside some time to come up with opinions and possibly new theories on my own. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.